Good day students. Advocate Bapusaheb Bhonde High School welcome you all in our digital learning session. My dear children, in the previous lesson we have learned that Shivaji was crowned as a king and he did not do it for his personal glory, but children, he wanted to set up a good government and clean administration for his subject. Now, let us see what happened in this lesson. Lesson number 16 of EVS 2. The name of the lesson is Campaign in the South. Children, this is our part 1 video. Okay? So, pay attention. Plan of campaign. The coronation ceremony was over, but its joy was short-lived. A short while after the coronation, on 17 June 1674, Ma Sahib passed away. While all his subjects look upon Shivaji Maharaj as their protector, Shivaji Maharaj himself depended upon the advice and help of Ma Sahib. She was the true guide and guru in his life. He was deeply grieved at the loss of his mother, but he had very little time for sorrow because he had to administer the kingdom which he had established. So children, here, why did Shivaji Maharaj plan a campaign in the south? Yes, the coronation ceremony was over. Everybody was happy, but the joy was short-lived. Children, that means the joy did not exist for a long time. Why? While it was because of the death of the Ma Sahib on 17 June 1674. Ma Sahib, Shivaji's mother Jijabai, passed away and the entire place was full of sorrow because Ma Sahib was Shivaji's protector and Shivaji Maharaj went to Ma Sahib for all his advice. He sought the advice of his mother in all that he did. Ma Sahib, that is Jijabai, was a true guide, a guru to Shivaji Maharaj. And Shivaji was deeply grieved on the loss of his mother. But he did not have too much time to mourn, children, because he had to take care of his administration of the kingdom, the Swaraj, that he had established. So pay attention here, children. He decided to attack Karnataka. He was no longer afraid of Adil Shah because the kingdom of Bijapur was practically on its last legs. The real threat to Swaraj was from the north, for the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb was biding his time to destroy the Maratha kingdom. There was no knowing when he would attack and swallow the new kingdom. Shivaji thought that this campaign would create a powerful base in the south from where he could resist the blows of the Mughals. With this in view, he planned his southern campaign. He approached Qutub Shah of Golconda for help, and the Shah readily agreed to give whatever help was needed. So children, here Shivaji Maharaj wanted to take care of the administration of the kingdom, the Swaraj, that he had established. So therefore he decided to attack Karnataka. Now why did he think of doing this, children? Because now here you can see in this picture Adil Shah. Adil Shah was not troubling Shivaji Maharaj anymore. The kingdom of Bijapur had practically lost itself in the presence of Shivaji Maharaj. They had become weak, and now the real threat for Swaraj was Aurangzeb, and who was always ready, and he was waiting for an opportunity to destroy the Maratha kingdom. Now Shivaji Maharaj thought that the campaign to the south would create a powerful base in the south from where he could resist the blows of the Mughals, and therefore he had planned such a beautiful campaign in the south. So what did he do? In the south, he knew Qutub Shah of Golconda. So he approached him and he asked him for help. And Qutub Shah, yes, he readily agreed to help Shivaji Maharaj. Pay attention. There was yet another reason for the campaign. Shivaji's stepbrother Vyankoji was looking after Shahaji Raje's Tanjavur Jagir in the south. He would not give Shivaji his share of the ancestral Jagir. Neither did he display any love for Swaraj. He treated Shivaji with indifference. Shivaji thought that a personal meeting would resolve the dispute and Vyankoji could be persuaded to help in the work of Swaraj. So children, now what happened? Yes, Shivaji Maharaj did this because he knew that he could give a very good blow to the Mughals from the south. And there was yet another reason for the campaign in the south. So children, what was it? Yes, here you can see the picture of Shivaji's stepbrother Vyankoji, who was looking after Shahaji Raje's Tanjavur Jagir. Yes children, and it is in the south. Now this person Vyankoji, he would not give Shivaji Maharaj his share of the ancestral Jagir. Children, now we know what is ancestral Jagir. Yes, the Jagir that belongs to the father and the forefathers of Shivaji. Not only this, he did not have any love for Swaraj, and he also treated Shivaji Maharaj indifference. That means there was no good relation between Shivaji and Vyankoji. Now, Shivaji Maharaj thought that let me have a personal meeting with him so that these issues should be solved. Disputes can be solved. And he also wanted to pursue Vyankoji to help Shivaji in the work of Swaraj. Now, here in this slide, you can see Shivaji Maharaj was sitting on an elephant surrounded by soldiers. This is a historical visit of Shivaji Maharaj to Golconda. Now, children, let us see how Shivaji Maharaj was invited and treated in this place. Okay? Visit to Golconda. Shivaji Maharaj started on his southern campaign. Abul Hasan Qutub Shah of Golconda had invited him to visit Golconda. He therefore decided to visit Golconda first and then proceed with his conquest of the south. Golconda was the capital of Qutub Shah's kingdom. He made great preparations to receive Shivaji. A special shamiana was put up where the two would meet. As Shivaji entered the capital, people lined the streets to have his darshan. Stories of his exploits were the talk of the whole country. People had heard of the death of Afzal Khan at his hands, of the discomfiture of Shaista Khan, and of Shivaji's miraculous escape from Agra. Because of this, Shivaji Maharaj received a royal welcome. People showered flower petals on him from the housetops. Acknowledging this wonderful reception, Shivaji entered Qutub Shah's darbar. Qutub Shah came down halfway to receive him. He seated Shivaji Maharaj alongside himself as an equal on a specially prepared throne. He left nothing undone as far as reception was concerned. So children, now Shivaji Maharaj started on his campaign towards the south. Now Abul Hasan, here you can see the picture of Abul Hasan Qutub Shah, Abul Hasan Qutub Shah of Golconda. He had invited Shivaji Maharaj to visit his place. Now he had decided, Shivaji Maharaj decided to visit Golconda first. Why? Because this was the capital of Qutub Shahi kingdom. Now here Shivaji, when he entered this place, children, yes, he had got a lot of welcome here. A warm welcome was given to him. Great preparations were made to receive Shivaji Maharaj. Now here you can see in this picture, shamiana was put and the two would meet where the two kings going to meet. The whole street was full of people and everybody wanted to have darshan of this great king of Maharashtra. Yes. Why? Because the stories of his exploits were spoken about all throughout the country. What was these stories, children? What are the exploits? Yes, my dear children, this is the story of achievement of Shivaji. They spoke about Shivaji who put to death. Yes, here you can see the pictures, children. Yes, Shivaji Maharaj who put death Afzal Khan. Yes, here you can see the mighty Sardar of Bijapur, and they also spoke about how Shaista Khan lost his finger in the discomfiture of Shaista Khan, and the escape of Shivaji Maharaj from Agra. All these were the stories that the people spoke, and they wanted to have a glimpse of this great leader. So, a royal welcome is given. Petals of flowers put from the housetops, and everybody invited and received Shivaji Maharaj with great love. Unlike how he was treated in Agra, children, when he went for Aurangzeb's birthday, you all know, na? He was not treated as a king, but here he was really welcomed and loved by the people. Not only that, Shivaji Maharaj was given a beautiful throne near Qutub Shah himself. You can see in this picture. And equal respect was given to Shivaji Maharaj in Golconda. So children, till here we are going to stop. Now what happened next we are going to study in our next video. So in homework you have to read this lesson number 16. You have to find out your new words and try to understand the meaning of it. Okay children? So kindly subscribe our channel to get more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.